aside only for protection from those who violate Article 1. And keep in mind, in Article 1, it says, shall initiate force or threat of force or fraud. What I'm talking about is your government, where it's the police, the military, the law courts.
How about the individual?
Yes, the individual. Thank you, Larry. You are allowed to protect yourself.
Shows that we have value. Does everybody realize the value we are? Each one of us as individuals have our rights, and we deserve to have our rights protected for us and for each other. And we understand that we don't need to be ruled or governed to take away those rights. We are looking for the protection of that. You know, it's where it's at, and that's what it's all about. We're getting the word out there, everybody. That's the beauty about this radio show. We want to educate. We want to stimulate. We want to make awareness, and that's one of the things that I'm really, gentlemen, all of you this evening, what you've done with this discussion on the prime law is we're all creating awareness to the public. We're opening up eyes. Do you realize that? People are now going to really start seeing reality and starting to realize that all of us have that right to step up and live the best life we can. And I use the word live. We're not existing. We're living. And it's time to stop and live and not just accept. It's time to look, educate, and move forward. And the Prime Law is offering this. So I want to just say thanks to you all. We will continue on in future shows with the Prime Law because it's the foundation. So you know we're going to be coming back to it. And all of you this evening, the whole committee from national level, I want to thank all of you for participating. Michael, thank you for overseeing this segment of the show. This is just the beginning. We still have more to discuss in a moment. But in the meantime, I'd like us to stop for a few minutes. You are listening to NTR Neothink Radio. This is Steve Fagan, and we're going to be right back. So stay tuned.
NTR
Neothink Radio Network. Where can you find like-minded people that are getting together to bring real change to our world? The Neothink Society. Join others in political, educational, spiritual, and business change. It's a new way of thinking, my friends. It's Neothink. Visit neothink.com or phone member services at 1-800-480-2336. That's 1-800-480-2336. Or visit neothink.com.
NTR.
Well, we are back, everybody, and I want to again thank everybody for the first segment on the Prime Law. We're starting tonight a new segment with one of our national committee chairpersons, who I respect thoroughly. I worked with this man. He is a definite individual who lives it, believes it, and understands the 12 visions, and he has volunteered to come in and start a segment. And tonight's just the beginning, everybody. We're going to be doing more of this segment, so be looking forward to this gentleman in the future, and just listen to this gentleman today because he is going to give you a wealth of information. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Larry Wert, who is going to tell us about the 12 visions. Larry, you're on.
Well, thank you, Steve. Thank you for those kind words. And it's great to be following this discussion we just had about the prime law. And I really don't know how I can top that, but I do know how I can build on the prime law. And it's because of the prime law, when that is passed as an amendment to the Constitution, these 12 visions which I'm about to read will be able to be realized by every individual. And just a note for the listeners, if you'd like to see these visions I'm about to read, you can visit a website. It's TVPNC. That stands for 12 Visions Party National Committee.org. That's TVPNC.org. And if you look on the left-hand side of the page, you'll see a place where you can click on visions. Click on that link, and you'll see the visions that I am about to read right now. And like Steve said, we're called the 12 Visions Party. We're going to introduce you to the 12 visions. So here we go. Vision 1. Become the person you are meant to be. Vision 2, live the life you are meant to live. Vision 3, feel extraordinary every day. Vision 4, slow down aging permanently. Vision 5, land the job of your dreams. Vision 6, build the business of your passions. Vision 7, experience the love of your life. Vision 8, have the body you've always envied. Vision 9, become a genius of society. Vision 10, have everything you've ever wanted via the free-to-soar geniuses and super technologies. Vision 11, ride a prosperity wave to riches via falling prices and soaring buying power. Vision 12, enjoy nearly perfect health via soaring medical technologies and falling prices. Those are the 12 visions. Now, most people, when they first hear these 12 visions, they may automatically dismiss the 12 visions as some type of unrealistic utopia. They think, there's no way human beings can ever have all that perfection in this currently imperfect world. As far-fetched and as easily dismissible, maybe even kooky, as the 12 visions seem in this currently sinking, collapsing America, just remember something. The world has never, and I say never, seen a great technological revolution. Never. So what do I mean when I say great technology revolution? Well, over the years, there have been examples of small technological revolutions. Evidence about that what the 12 Visions Party believes in is definitely possible. That first example is computer buying power, how that multiplied 1,000-fold. And when I think about computers, I remember a quote that Bill Gates made about computing power. And he says basically, computing power has basically decreased 10 million-fold since the early 70s. And that's the equivalent of getting a Boeing 747 for the price of a pizza. Now, when we talk about the computers, this also applies to all the cell phones, all the portable electronics that are out there. When these devices first came out, only the kids of millionaires and the millionaires themselves had these technologies. Well, now most everyone has a computer, a cell phone, or some kind of a portable electronic that's able to do thousands of things that the computers, when they first came out, were not able to do. Another example of a small technological revolution was Henry Ford, when he developed and perfected the assembly line. People's buying power went through the roof as far as automobiles. And these are just two small examples of technological revolution. Well, just imagine, we talked about the prime law being passed as an amendment to the Constitution. The purpose of human life is to prosper and live happily. We talked about the function of government. For the first time, individuals will be free to find their prospering and happy life. And with that freeness, there will be geniuses of society. Now, people say, well, what do you mean by a genius of society? Well, just imagine your neighbor, maybe someone down the street, who has a great idea for some new technology or a way to improve a current technology or service. But they're not able to really do anything about it because of the current government regulations that hold those people back. Well, just imagine if those regulations were pulled back just a little bit to allow those geniuses to actually start bringing forth those, what we call, values. And just imagine many of those, many millions of those geniuses rising up when the 12 Visions Party ends most government regulations. It would bring about unprecedented security. Those millions of free geniuses, garage entrepreneurs,